The book of Genesis introduces us to the first human family, Adam, Eve, and their sons, Cain and Abel. This story, though ancient, continues to fascinate and puzzle readers with its themes of jealousy, anger, and the far-reaching consequences of sin. In this essay, we will delve deeply into the story of Cain and Abel, exploring their lives, their tragic conflict, and the questions their story raises about humanity's early days. While the story of Cain and Abel is well known, many intricate details remain unclear. We will examine the biblical text and consider different interpretations to understand this pivotal narrative better. Join us as we unravel the profound mysteries surrounding the first brothers, Cain and Abel. Cain and Abel, the first children of Adam and Eve, represent two fundamental ways of life. Cain, the elder brother, was a tiller of the ground, working the land to provide food. His work was essential for survival in the ancient world. Abel, the younger brother, was a keeper of sheep. He tended to flocks, providing wool, milk, and meat. Both brothers played vital roles in their family and community. Their occupations, while different, were equally important for sustaining life. The Bible does not present one brother's work as superior to the others. However, their different paths would lead to a tragic conflict that would forever change their entire family. The story takes a dark turn when both brothers, Cain and Abel, bring offerings to God, hoping to gain his favor and blessings. Cain, the elder brother, offered the fruit of the ground, likely representing the best of his harvest, the fruits of his labor as a farmer. Abel, in contrast, offered the firstborn of his flock and of their fat portions, signifying a sacrifice of his most prized possessions, the very best of his sheep. God looked favorably upon Abel's offering, but not upon Cain's, sparking deep jealousy and anger in Cain's heart, feelings that began to fester and grow. Consumed by these negative emotions, Cain lured his unsuspecting brother Abel into a field under false pretenses and, in a fit of rage, murdered him. This heinous act, born out of jealousy and resentment, had devastating and far-reaching consequences for Cain and his family. It marked the first murder recorded in human history and resulted in Cain's banishment from his family and the land he once tilled, a punishment that left him isolated and wandering. The story of Cain and Abel serves as a stark reminder of the destructive power of sin and its impact on individuals and relationships, a timeless lesson on the consequences of unchecked emotions. Section 4. The children of Adam and Eve. Beyond Cain and Abel. The Bible tells us that Adam and Eve had other sons and daughters besides Cain and Abel. These additional children are often overlooked in popular discussions, but they play a crucial role in understanding the early human narrative. Genesis chapter 5, verse 4 states that Adam lived a total of 930 years, and he had other sons and daughters. This long lifespan allowed for the possibility of many offspring, contributing to the early population of the world. This verse makes it clear that Cain and Abel were not the only children of Adam and Eve. The presence of other siblings adds depth to the biblical family story, suggesting a more complex family dynamic. However, the Bible does not provide specific details about the number or names of their other children. This lack of information has led to much speculation and debate among scholars and theologians. Some scholars believe that the existence of other children helps explain who Cain married. This theory suggests that Cain's wife could have been one of his sisters or a niece, which was a common practice in ancient times to ensure the survival of the family line. After all, he He was banished from his family and went on to have a wife and descendants. This indicates that there were other people around, possibly his own kin, who continued the human lineage. This raises the question of where these other people came from if Adam and Eve were the first humans. The existence of other children of Adam and Eve provides a plausible explanation, enriching the narrative of early human history and biblical accounts. Section 5. The Mystery of Cain's Wife, Exploring Ancient Origins. The question of Cain's wife is one of the most common questions surrounding the story of Cain and Abel. This mystery has intrigued scholars, theologians, and curious minds for centuries. If Adam and Eve were the first humans, where did Cain find a wife? This question challenges our understanding of early human history as described in the Bible. The Bible does not explicitly state who Cain married. This omission has led to a variety of interpretations and theories over the years. Some interpretations suggest that Cain married a sister or another close relative. This idea is based on the assumption that Adam and Eve had many children who are not mentioned by name. However, this interpretation raises complex questions about the acceptability of such marriages in ancient times and the potential for genetic problems. These issues are often debated among scholars and theologians. Other interpretations propose that Adam and Eve were not the only humans created by God, and Cain found his wife among other people groups. This theory suggests a broader creation narrative. Ultimately, the Bible does not provide a definitive answer, leaving room for various interpretations and discussions. This ambiguity invites ongoing exploration and debate, making the story of Cain's wife a fascinating topic for those interested in ancient origins and biblical history. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel.